Hi everyone, I've got a short and sweet kettlebell workout for you here. It's quite a simple one as well, so it's quite suitable for beginners. There's just 8 exercises that we do for a minute each, and so quite simple, quite plain, so you can ramp up the weight if you want to work hard or keep it low if you want to keep it simple for a beginner level. Let's get started with a warm-up then. We're going to start circling the arms around a few times in each direction. A little bit about the weights that you're going to need today, possibly 2 different weights. I've got a 4 and an 8 here. It's up to you depending on your level and experience as to what kind of weights you use. If you haven't got kettlebells, you can use dumbbells, it's not a problem. You'll use a similar weight, you just hold it slightly differently, and I'll try and advise you as we go through as to how to hold that dumbbell properly, if you haven't got kettlebells of course. Okay, so we're going to warm up through the legs. We're going to do some squats. Sit your bottom back, press into your heels and squeeze your bottom at the top. Avoid extending the back though, you don't want to throw the hips forwards, not so good for the lower back. Just want to warm up those legs, knees and hips. There we go. Okay, let's add on the side reach, so we're going to squat and side reach over, nice big arm movement. A few times to each side. Remember to use your core muscles all the way through. Very important when you're using weights. Solidify your centre. A nice strong core set of strength. Here, we'll make this one the last one now. Okay, we'll take it into high knees. A little twist through the torso, arm to opposite thigh. And into some heel kicks, so just kick the heels up behind you, working and warming up the hamstrings. If you want to take it to a higher level, you can adjust that one a little bit. Just lift the heart rate up a little bit more. Okay, this time we're going to stretch through the hamstrings, warm up the back, so stand with your feet about a shoulder width apart, tummy muscles in, breathe in, lift the arms up, breathe out, press the hands forward, sit your bottom back and try and lengthen the distance between hands and hips. If this is too much, you can take the hands to the hips instead and keep them there. If the knees are too tight, just soften the knees, take the pressure away from those hamstrings. Okay, from here, we're going to bend and straighten the legs. Again, push into the heels. Straighten the legs as much as you can without forcing it. And we are warming up. And that's it. Last one now. And lift yourself up tall. Release the arms down. We're going to do a full fold this time, so breathe in, lift up. Breathe out all the way down. Again, hands to the hips if you prefer. Fold yourself all the way down, softening those knees if you need to. Release the arms, hang the head. Hang from the hips with the tummy tucked in. Now we're going to roll ourselves back up to standing. So try and rebuild the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Coming up nice and slowly with the shoulders a bit of a wiggle. Okay, some hip circles now, just to warm up through the lumbar spine. And the hips that circle round 4 or 5 times in one direction. And 4 or 5 times in the other. That's it. Final one, we're going to do leg swings. You might need a wall to support yourself with this one. And just swinging the legs back and forth. Take care if you've got any back issues, you're taking that leg back. Tummy muscles in all the time. And the other side. So as I said, we're going to do a minute of each exercise. I've got 8 exercises for you, targeting the whole body. Then we'll do a little cool down at the end. Okay, so grab your first weight. I'm going for an 8 kilo. As we're going to do goblet squats. So holding the goblet, holding the weight like so. You can just hold your dumbbell either end. And off we go for a minute. Squats and shoulder press. So sit your bottom back. Press the arms above the head. Nice and strong. So working through the legs, through the glutes. Using your core. And of course using those arms. Take care when you press that weight above. Don't allow your back to bend. Pressing above, straight above the head without throwing the hips forwards. Keep it strong, keep your hands coordinated and switched on. We've got 10 seconds left here. Then we're going to go into some kettlebell swings. Lightweight if you're not used to doing them, heavyweight if you are. Okay, last one here. Let's change that grip. If you're using the dumbbell, hold the end of the dumbbell. You're going to take your feet about shoulder width apart. Here we go. Push the hips, start to swing that bell, and let the momentum of the hips press the bell upwards to about shoulder width, shoulder height I should say. You're driving your feet down into the floor, squeezing your tummy and your butt cheeks, pressing the hips forwards to propel the bell forwards and up. Breathing out, and you press the heels down. Notice how the knees are not going forwards. It's definitely the bottom, sitting back, throwing the hips. 10 more seconds. Last swing, and just let it come down naturally and lose momentum. I'm going to change to a lighter weight now, 4 kilos to work my back. So standing with feet shoulder width apart, core muscles in, bend yourself forwards. We're going to do a back row and swap the hands over. You can use the handle, the middle bit of your dumbbell. Off we go. So keep the elbows close in towards the waist. You're working the back. Specifically the latissimus dorsi muscles that wrap around the ribs. How's it going? Keep the core muscles in, keep those knees soft so that you can bounce into it. Just gone halfway. Fifteen seconds left. Last couple then we're going to take it down to the floor. You might want to bring that same weight with you down to the floor then. We're going to do a seated twist. Hold your weight in your hands, 2 hands, core muscles in, and then we're going to tap and twist from side to side. It's up to you whether your weight actually touches the floor or not. Okay, a little add-on if you did want to make this one more challenging. Take the feet off the floor and hover. Working our core muscles, working our obliques. How are you doing there? You're hanging on. Got 15 seconds left. Deep breathing, 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. We're going to come back up to standing. We're going to do a side lunge with a jumping jack in the middle for a minute. Off we go. Side lunge, jumping jack, other side. Make sure that heels get to the floor each and every time on your jumping jacks and of course on those lunges. Make sure the knees and the toes point in the same direction when you lunge. Keep your core muscles switched on, of course. We've got 10 seconds left. Last one. Okay. Next we have lunges with a bicep curl and a shoulder press. So, I've got my left leg back, so it's my left hand that holds the weight, knee going down towards the floor. Tummy muscles in, lock the elbow into the waist, left bicep curl, turn it over, shoulder press. Keep that knee low behind you. Fix your gaze to help you balance. And really think about locking that elbow in to isolate the bicep curl. Quite a strong one, this one. Challenges your balance as well. There we go. Last one on this side. We're just doing 30 seconds on each side for this one. So bend the back knee, lock the elbow in, off we go. Lock the elbow in, remember. Bend the back knee down. Keep that knee low. 3 more seconds. One more. Go on, one more. Okay, we're going to go back to those swings. So I'm changing upper bell, upper weight. Same as we did before, 1 minute of kettlebell swings. Core muscles in. Push the hips forward, start that swinging going. Drive the heels into the floor. Remember to squeeze your bottom, core muscles in. 15 seconds left. Three, 2, and 1. Just let the momentum come down slowly. Okay, we're going to go onto our backs now. Weight is behind you. That's acting as an anchor this time. Laying down, holding your weight or not. You have your hands behind your head, for instance. Legs in the air. I want you to wriggle your back into the floor. Keep that pressure down all of the time. Keep that back glued to the floor. Here we go. For a minute of dropping the legs. Now, To make this easier, bend the knees, drop the foot closer to the bottom. Further away the feet go, the harder it's going to be. If you're much more experienced and stronger, of course, 2 legs. But remember, the back has got to stay flat. Remember to keep breathing. Keep breathing. Flatten that back, belly button press down all of the time. Try not to stress the shoulders. We've got 5 seconds left here, everyone. And you've earned yourself a little cool down. So hug the legs into the chest now and gently rock from side to side. Okay. We're going to take the right knee into the chest and stretch the left leg long. Right angle, ankle, circle it around. Bending the other knee now, stretch that right leg up to the ceiling, pull the toes down. You might be holding behind your thigh, behind your calf, you might be holding the toes, doesn't matter where it is, so long as the knee is as straight as you can manage. Stretch through that hamstring. Okay, bending that knee now. We're going to roll over onto the left-hand side, take a hold of the right foot, press the knee back and the hips forwards to stretch through the quadricep. Rolling back onto the back, your left hand is going to hold onto the outside of the right knee and pull that right knee over to the left, whilst the right arm reaches over to the right. You can look to the right as well. Just pulling the leg over, twisting through the body to release through the back and through the leg. Bring yourself back to the centre. We'll do the same with the other leg. Stretch the right leg, pull the left knee in and circle the left foot around. Super. Bend that right knee again onto the floor. Lengthen the left leg. Holding onto the thigh, the calf, maybe the toes, but don't over-challenge the upper body just to try and reach the toes. It's not a challenge. It's just where your body feels that stretch down the back of the leg. And your bottom should be glued to the floor as well. Try not to hold on to the knee, that will promote you to bend. Rolling over to the right hand side now. Excuse my back. We'll do that quadricep stretch. So hold on to the foot. Knee level with the hip. Push the knee back and the hip forwards. That's it. And then release briefly on your back so that your right hand can hold on to the outside of the left knee. Pull the left leg over to the right. Left arm and shoulder stays glued to the left foot. And onto your back. We're going to do dead fly. So that means take a hold of your feet, pull your feet down, pull your knees down, stretching out through your glutes and your inner thighs. You can hold from inside if that suits better, or the toes. And that's it. And we're going to sit ourselves up. Stretch the legs down in front just to stretch through those hip flexors. Push the hands and feet down, lift your hips up. It's up to you if you drop your head behind you. Just take care of neck problems. Just squeeze your bottom, try and lift the hips as high as you can. This also stretches through the arms and the shoulders. Sitting down then, make sure your legs are comfy. You don't have to be cross-legged just because I am. And let's flow through the chest and the back. The those arms, ducking the chest in, puffing it forwards, and there you go. Short, sharp and sweet. An excellent workout just to fix your day. Well done everyone, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.